agree to those conditions, then you have to figure out your next steps.
That's no problem. Look, so you're saying I gotta see the social workers and outcomes,
I'm
right?
not talking about 2 weeks. I'm talking about you've heard it.
What's the time frame then?
You need to process it.
So you're saying I gotta see a social worker and I gotta see a case manager, right? Okay, what's the goal for that?
Treatment, take their medication.
Okay, no medication. I got medication right here. Look at this, guy. You see CBD oil?
You said that you have an appointment with your caseworker on Monday.
What about it? Yeah.
By the end of Monday, if your caseworker cannot establish that you've agreed to the conditions, then you...
What conditions?
That the conditions under which you stay here is that you work with your caseworker
Yeah.
to get treatment and therapy.
Okay, what if I see him and he
Whatever
says,
that is.
what if I see him and he says, look, you have your medication. You could deal with your psychiatric needs.
Yeah,
Let me finish.
he
You could
does
deal with your
that.
psychiatric needs as you feel. If you're a threat to others around you, you got to get some help. If you can just function with people around you a little annoyed,
But
you may not be doing well enough.
You don't define the conditions.
Why not?
Listen to me. You don't define the conditions in this house.
Here's the thing. This is like the blackmail shit. Notice how they'll never talk real money or do real business. Watch this.
What the conditions are that are threatening.
Okay, here's the thing. Are you threatened, Mom? How often do you feel threatened?
Occasionally.
Okay, when you do that, can you specify as just that incident? Because I know that I got mad at Izzy once. That was because she was mouthing off at me about just being really nasty. I did throw her bag in the room because me and Lionel had a bad day. Lionel decided to walk away. I got a little upset, right? But that was another time. So what else? Is there any other thing you could cite beside me throwing a bag?
Coming in and out and yelling at people when they're trying to talk to you is.
When I was yelling at people and coming out,
now.
that's a one-time thing. Or what else? You gotta have.
Anytime.
Wait a minute.
Every
You
time.
gotta have structural things. First of all, I'm gonna be honest. I don't yell at you when I'm walking out. Usually, I don't say anything.
When you in the kitchen at night and I say, Malik, I have to get up tomorrow, I have to work, you're making a little too much noise.
Mom, you know what?
tell me just go back to bed.
I hate to say, Mom, but like those
But
are not
I have to
emergencies.
sleep.
Mom, it happens.
You don't
Let me
set
explain it.
the
Hold on. Let me explain.
conditions.
When it takes about a couple minutes to move something in the kitchen, I'm there for like 20 minutes and I leave. It's not an emergency to say that everything is falling apart because a couple things are not.
My problem is that before you were sleeping at night, so if
I'm
you're
glad
up
you're
all
taking
night,
it.
I'm gonna tell you. You know why? You know why I'm up at night? You wanna know why I'm up at night? Because when I'm awake during the day, I gotta deal with rants like this that are not causally related to nothing
This is
about
not
me.
rant.
It
This
is.
a conversation.
Listen, it's psychiatric and medicine. What do you want to accomplish with that?
You cannot be this aggressive, and you have to abide by the restrictions that your mom sets in order for you to stay in this house. And everybody's livelihood is in a place that's comfortable.
Here's the thing. You don't live here, so what else? Mom?
That has nothing to
It's
do
about-
with
It does, because you just say you don't live here, you don't live here, so you're not about you. Look,
Yeah.
Mom, look, I'm gonna make sure.
But you have to listen to
I want to
her.
hear. I want to hear. Go ahead.
Isabel, Lionel, and I, who all three live here, we all feel the same way, that we are walking on eggshells with you.
What's so uncomfortable with that?
Oh, you,
so uncomfortable
no,
with
no,
that?
that's
Is it
not okay.
is eggshells in a medical emergency, guys? Are these for real? They're talking about eggshells and angry
You're
conversations.
living in a sense of uneasiness constantly. That's
No,
not
I don't feel that way. I feel
You
really.
not.
I feel really good.
They are.
Okay, so let's talk, Mom. Because I just think, Mom, I know you might be uneasy. I don't want you to suffer that, because that's
No,
not what
yeah.
that's not what this is about.
May I
But you
say
think
one
it's
more thing?
an
May I
argument,
say one more-
eggshells? That's not real
need to
stuff.
May I say one more thing?
Go ahead, please.
I know you know that you like the CBD, but when you came off of the other medicine, that's when I started to feel it. Prior to that,
Mom.
I did not have this sensation, so that
I'm gonna
means
tell you
to me
something.
that this medication is not enough.
Can you acknowledge this point?
This is not enough.
Can you acknowledge this point?
It's not
Okay.
working.
When men have low testosterone, low metabolism, they don't really feel as good. When you have the power to organize your mind, when you can concentrate,
So
when
you
you can
try
get work done.
something
I'm
different.
gonna be.
Try
Here's the
something
thing.
different.
This works really well. It's just that their standard of my behavior is not compatible. You see?
There's nothing wrong with CBD, but
No, there was, because you didn't like it a couple months ago. You were talking a lot of
Actually, I
shit.
didn't.
Yeah, you didn't like
I
it. But
didn't.
look,
What
here's
I
the point
do
I'm making,
object to-
because I gotta finish, okay? Because
What
this
I
is
do
gonna grind down.
object to is
Things
the
like a bag got thrown, you were nasty at me one time. These are not medical emergency structure. These are just small family quibs. Eggshells is okay, but it's just like I didn't like the fact that I had to take a medicine that wasn't making me feel right, and I had to perceive that if I stopped taking it, I'd get kicked out on the street. That's not a level of sort of blackmailing and extremes that are healthy. And they're saying it's complicated. They're saying it's complicated. When I found CBD, instead of telling you I found it, I said I gotta keep it a secret. My mom, she knows I stopped taking meds and I take something else. She'll put me in a shelter. That's the problem. There's no real solace from the wrong medicines and the wrong doctors. That's why I gotta document this. Listen, guys, it's 4/25/2020. Okay, I've been an ARC System Works since 1989. My father always does design and animation. We're not looking at money here. Okay.
one more time, you're gonna listen. If you want to tape it, you
That's
can.
all the time.
And you can listen to it. Your mom is gonna set the conditions by which you.
Notice how she didn't make sense. It's the same doldrum. You said this 5 times. No
Right.
real argument.
I'll say
They don't know what the
it 5
outcomes are.
times.
Psychiatry and medicine. Those are not solutions. Psychiatry and medicine is not solution. We got the horticulture God provide.
Do
Look.
you agree to those conditions?
No.
Then in that case, that is the only condition under which she'll stay here.
Okay. Look, I'm not even supposed to be here today. I gotta finish logo. I gotta go talk to my people. I'm gonna hit the airport.
So
I
you
gotta
have
talk to
till
my
Monday to abide by that?
It's-
Because that's when your social worker or
Yeah.
your caseworker is talking to you?
Okay, look.
And if she can't establish that that's in place, then that is not going to happen.
Here's what's
You're
good
not
news.
gonna continue.
I gotta talk to my social worker because we know that we got solutions. They don't. We're gonna see what they gotta say. I gotta document that too because I'll bring this back to Giselle because it's all about how they trip and they don't really solve problems. Once he lets me know how he feels, we'll see. I mean, it's not gonna be hospital. Let me finish. It wasn't hospital visits. It was never hospital visits. They never had the real solutions. Guys, we got the horticulture guy provide. Look at this. Look at the guy bravado. Know how they don't ever talk about money, right? What we're doing now is we gotta make sure that we have causal solutions to real solutions. We don't walk around sick like zombies all the time just because people think that they don't like the way we laugh or speak. They're not solving problems, okay? I don't have to deal with this.
The
The conditions under which you can stay here are that you allow me to speak to your caseworker.
No! Who's your doctor? What deals you do? Who's your
I don't have a doctor.
Oh, you don't have a doctor? You don't have any medical problems? This whole family's bipolar. A third of us are bipolar, but we gotta fix your problems. CBD fixes nutrition problems.
However, Mali,
Oh, I'm glad
your
you
mom
admit
is not
that.
living
If you're
under your
bipolar-
roof,
I mean, you've been bipolar. You've been bipolar.
but your mother is not living under
Okay,
your
this is
roof.
apartment 9A, 150-38, Union Turnpike, right? Flushing, New York, 11367. Sometimes
are
it's Kew
living
Garden
under
Hills.
her roof.
We don't have validators from the landlord. We don't have validators from titles and deeds. They got to get that stuff. It's okay, they kick me out, but I'm not really planning to stay. It's not about staying here.
Conditions are the conditions.
We got to make sure things are clean and legal, right? I'm not going homeless because these people don't like to show me their paperwork.
No,
I know
you're
that.
not going homeless.
So that's it. Here's the point. It doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long for me to square my life.
You don't need, you have till.
I had bigger goals, right? I gotta talk to Mr. Kennedy.
You can reach your goal.
When we get this guy, Mr. Kennedy, on the phone, we gonna see what he gotta say. There's really nothing to it, you know.
Kennedy, that's the social
It's the guy I gotta talk to.
Caseworker.
The caseworkers, these guys are not caseworkers. They're not doing nothing for cases. There's no. Look at how emergencies. Oh, you're making too much coffee noises. You act a little angry. Come on, guys. These guys will call the cops on you for that. Imagine. What's this really about?
That's
Okay,
how I would
Giselle, you done?
I'm not done
aggressive
until
behavior.
you calm down and listen to what we're saying.
You said it right. What else?
Well, are you agreeing to those conditions?
I gotta call Mr. Kennedy. I'll let you know.
Okay, but the conditions have not changed. Mr. Kennedy does not decide the conditions. Your mom.
Neither do you. What else?
Your mom already established.
Okay, mom. So
them.
look, you decide. You want treatment in psychiatry.
You know what the
Look,
conditions
you want
are?
treatment in psychiatry.
And
But
Right?
you
I
have to
also
listen
want
to the
be able
conditions
to
and
speak
agree.
to the doctor.
Okay, mom. By the time I deal with this, I'll be the fuck out of here. Look, guys, they ain't saying nothing. Guys, I really gotta do some work. I heard you say.
I have work
I'll
to
talk.
do
I'll talk to
too.
Mr. Kennedy. I'll
You
talk to
have-
Mr. Kennedy. I'll let you know
No,
then. Okay.
it's not
No,
Mr.
I
Kennedy.
need to speak to the doctor.
No, you don't
and
talk to my doctor.
Case
What else?
manager
Look,
or Mr. Kennedy.
Look,
What-
I'll
you
speak to him
can tell
first.
me
I'll speak to him
anything.
first. You let him know after. I'll tell him to call you. This isn't that
Okay, that's
complicated.
good.
I speak to the guy. She calls the guy. Blah blah blah. Guy called.
you can
Look,
ask him to
2 weeks ago they called the cops because I'm sleeping in bed. They don't like the way I'm talking. Right? This is what it is. This is what it is, America. You guys gotta have real emotional substance to things like your tradition, your business. You gotta have a real name. You gotta do this real shit. Okay? It's the organic horticulture guy provide. This is the guy. It's the network bravado. They're not talking nothing. Okay? We just talk funny. We're from New York. We're hustlers. We like this way. These people are not the ones. These are the old conservative brill. They don't solve problems. Okay? So you keep chirping with your yapping ass. I don't have to be nice because you tried the shakedown routine many times. You never had the solutions for me. I found it. It's the finest horticulture guy provide. Right? I got plenty of these. There's different types. Use CBD oil. Heal yourself. Okay? Don't listen to people's pandering and their brill and their destitution and their narrative. They talk and they complain. We solve problems. We solve problems. We cure disease. All right? That's it.